Niagara Falls. Today our tour guide will take us on the New York side to visit Three Sisters Island and the Cave of the Winds. Three Sisters Islands are islands which lie off the west shoreline of Goat Island. The islands are connected by bridges, allowing pedestrians to walk to all three for grand views of the raging rapids in the Niagara River right before its descent over the Grand Horseshoe Falls. It's accessible and located just behind the Canada and U.S. border in Niagara Falls, New York. The islands are named after Celinda, Angelina, and Asenath Whitney. All three are buried in Oakwood Cemetery, Niagara Falls, New York. They were the daughters of General Parkhurst Whitney of Niagara Falls, New York. He was also buried in the cemetery, and he was one of the more prominent early settlers of Niagara Falls. The general moved to Niagara Falls, New York in 1810 and is best known as the founder and operator of the Cataract House Hotel, located near the upper rapids just above the falls. General Whitney's daughters are believed to be the first settlers to have trekked to the three small islands. So they said it's good luck to wet our feet in the Niagara River, so we did. The force of this water, it's unbelievable. It's really awesome just to see that. Four of the five Great Lakes drain into the Niagara River, which is the Superior, Michigan, Huron, and Erie, before emptying into Lake Ontario. These five Great Lakes make up almost 1/5 of the world's freshwater supply. And then they all drain through here. Imagine that. Our tour guide told us that he's been eating berries out of these trees since he was 9 years old. Can you believe that? Wow.
No.
That ends our tour of Three Sisters Island. As we headed towards the Cave of the Winds, we ran into this little squirrel story. Supposedly, this little guy jumped Niagara Falls and survived, believe it or not.
Alright folks, thanks for waiting. Just a few things before we get started. Getting up close to 2 down the path there, the Bridal Veil Falls, that's the smallest. You'll have a chance to get right in front of that one. And the American Falls, which is directly to the left of that. The ducks we're going to be walking on today are torn down and reconstructed every year.
The Cave of the Winds trip take you closer to the waters than you do a possum. You ride an elevator 175 feet deep into the Niagara Gorge. Then, in a poncho and wearing special footwear provided, you follow a tour guide over a series of wooden walkways to the famous Hurricane Deck. As you stand at the railing, you are a mere 20 feet from the billowing torrents of the Bridal Veil Falls. waters loom above you with a generous spray as you face the thundering falls head on. While there is no actual cave anymore, the original cave was a natural cave behind Bridal Veil Falls, 130 feet high, 100 feet wide, and 30 feet in depth. They used to tour the cave back in 1841 and continued until in 1920 a rock fall made it clear the passage was no longer safe. The cave was obliterated in a massive 1954 rock fall and subsequent dynamiting of a dangerous overhang. The tour officially reopened in 1924, now bringing visitors to the front of the Bridal Fall instead of behind it, on a series of decks and walkways. Tropical storm-like conditions can be experienced as winds can reach up to 68 miles an hour underneath the falls. Stay tuned as we go on our last adventure in Niagara Falls, which will be the ride on the Lady of the Mist, which will take us under the Horseshoe Falls and show us the wonders that everyone always talks about. Have a great day.